Hey, today I want to talk about 1980 cult classic John Carpenter film The Fog. I know John Carpenter is known for a lot of different films. He is mainly known for Halloween, which came 2 years before this film, and I love that film. He is, I think, recently most known for his film The Thing, and The Thing is a fantastic film. And I think he is also known for They Live, which is way more relatable now than it has been ever before. But The Fog. The Fog is a very different film. The Fog was a very low budget film, which I do not understand because A Halloween was a big success, and after that you think he's got a lot of budget, but he's not. He does not get it here. It's actually a very small film, and a lot of the people are from Halloween or are different actors went on to collaborate with John Carpenter in different films in the future. So in that sense, it's a much more intimate setting. Right off the bat, I like this film. I like this film a lot, but not too much. I still think it's Halloween and The Thing are way better, but Fog is nice. It definitely deserves the classic title it has, because this film is only 1.5 hours long, and through that time it utilizes that time very usefully, because I've read that John Carpenter even does not like this film because he was very satisfied with the end product, and he had to do a lot of reshoot and re-edit, and in that way he came up with the final product that we get to see. And in that sense, I think Fog, you can actually tell that it is a very choppy film. Not that the editing is bad, the editing is fine, but the runtime and how the story progresses, you can tell, because it felt like this film could have been bigger budget, substantial, and a 2 hour through and through creature feature or a big budget thriller film, but it's not. It's a very intimate setting, and I think it works in their favor. The town that they have in Antonio Bay, California, and as the fog looms in, and how everything is transpired in a very cohesive way, and how everybody knows everybody because it's a small town and everything is connected, that's sort of a good thing. Now, as far as there's a little exposition which is very necessary for the film, and even Carpenter even gave up the first scene actually was given to convey the context of this film, which you cannot actually get from this film until you know certain things. So in that way, I think this film is a little shoddy, and it did not have any kind of success in its time, and you can see, because when you see the film first time, you don't think the film has a lot of potential. But as you know about John Carpenter and his filmography and the master of horror, as his Twitter domain says, so in that way, I think Fog is a good time. Fog is your worthwhile, and if you want to see a film that reminds you of peak 1980s horror or just the start of that period, and this just eases you into things as better things are coming forward in that decade from Carpenter, The Thing, and various other directors. This is a very good segue, and this is, I think, a very good film, though like Carpenter's other film like Halloween, this is not scary. Not modern scary, I don't think even it was scary at that time, because I've seen Halloween, and I would describe Halloween as a lot of things, including a masterpiece, but Halloween was a scary film. And in that way, I think Fog is not also a scary film, because usually when a film is too scary, I cannot watch it with the lights closed because this just distracts me from the film, and I think my mind wanders around in different places. But Fog is a safe horror film that you can watch at any time in any way, and I think that works. The campy feeling, the actors work just fine, and I think if you are in for a 1980s thriller, you can watch this film. I give this film 3.5 out of 5.